EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello there, it's a beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Moware. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the perspective of industry operators. We shall be talking to some of them about their businesses, the operating environment, and other related issues.
Also on the lineup is Let's Talk, and our focus is on May and Baker Nigeria PLC and TPC Enco Nigeria Limited. On Spot On, we shall continue our conversation with Oluwatosin Adelowo, who is the visionary and result-oriented co-founder and chief marketing officer of Cheki Technologies Limited, one of the frontline technology-driven companies in Africa. And on the face-to-face is a similarly young but insightful, creative, and goal-getting fashion mogul, Mogbodofo Adelekun, who is the founder, Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Lekushi Global Limited, one of the fastest growing fashion plugs in Africa.
It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. Rotimi Ajasa is the managing director of Tron Digital Limited.
It was a fantastic opportunity to be able to showcase majorly what the cybersecurity landscape is here in Nigeria and also globally. The association has been in existence for more than 7 years, and one of our core major line of thought is to ensure that everyone has thorough knowledge, awareness about the security landscape. It involves what they can be able to do to protect themselves in case of cyber breach, and also what different solutions are there in which they can also use to mitigate any effect of cyber threat that comes to them. So at that Security conference, we're able to exhibit that, and majorly we also use that as an opportunity to invite others for a grand conference that we normally have, which we will also have very soon, especially this month here in Abuja. So the organizer of the event, which is Securix, we happen to be an endorsing partner with them. So which means that we come in to look at what are the events that they have, and because they know that we are also a top player in the industry, we also endorse what the event is all about. And since this event is more on security, both the physical security and also the cyber security, especially the part of the cyber security, we are always here to endorse whatever is being done.
Murat Edmush is the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TPC Enco Nigeria Limited.
Arrived in Nigeria about 10 years ago. So 3 years I did exportation to Nigeria. I used to be export manager and international project coordinator. I visit more than 20 countries. I exhibit, sell, project, export a lot of goods. Nigeria is kind of one of my territory to export goods, and I noticed that Nigeria needs more than that other country needs, and it's my job to give uninterrupted power and renewable energy, and I see the market needed for that, and I said let me go and try. Then after 3 years we started journey in Nigeria to also set up my business, come to this level, and so far we are so good. We want to be best power generation, renewable power generation, uninterrupted power generation company in Nigeria and other countries. And our mission is to achieve this vision with correct solution, correct timing, and correct support. And we want to achieve the old world, not only Nigeria, but we started from here. And our target is going to expand more countries to become a more global company. Compared to other companies, our uniqueness is engineering far above than others. We see somebody they don't see. We understand the market better than them. So our solutions and our products always in the higher side and higher demanded, and correctly installed, correctly working, and brings every installation, every job we do brings more clients. this is not the first time we participate the event, and we see these events kind of as an opportunity for us to exhibit our goods, update our face to our current clients. In the meantime, to achieve more clients, especially from the state, we cannot go regularly do business development. So it's a great opportunity to increase your network and brand awareness of TPC Energy. And also we have refreshing our connection with B2B, which is business to business connection. We will always going to participate in such events whenever we have chance and budget. So many customers, they know our name, TPC Energy, because we are almost 7 years, 8 years in the sector. And we already have so many clients, reseller and user clients. Physically, this is the advantage that physically they can see it. We collected almost 300 or 400 contacts, but some of them, they don't have a business card. So we did a lot of face-to-face meetings. They have an opportunity to meet the owner of the company. Also, they had opportunity to see the physical goods on the exhibition. And they see our face, we are local and we are here, we are not running away, and they see our goodwill to gain more clients. Renewable sector is a sector where Nigeria needs. Pretty much the market is running on diesel, and diesel cost is increasing every day. We come here to provide uninterrupted power, especially from solar instead of fossil fuels. And second thing we can contribute to the Nigerian economy is and also engineering business. We are bringing international experience to this country for installation, understanding the problem, understanding the power issues, understanding the power network. Also, we are correcting everything one by one, step by step. There are so many things need to be done here, and we work with all Nigerian engineers. We train them, we correct what they are doing wrong, we improve what they need to do. Renewable, also engineering things we need to improve in this country, so we are here for that.
Rowan Digital Limited. IT security, IT consultancy, software development, and more. Rowan Digital Limited. Call us now. Let's get ready for a world of creative skills and talent.
Talent, come with me to www.challengetowin.com.
Challenge to Win, a world-class platform for the recognition, promotion, and reward of creative skills and talent. 2 million naira up for grabs. Visit www.challengetowin.com. Proudly supported by EOM Communications Limited and powered by Proudly Nigerian Campaign. Challenge to Win, creativity, reward, and empowerment. TPC Energy. TPC Enco Nigeria Limited. Call us now. Patrick Aja is the insightful, goal-getting, and resourceful Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of May & Baker Nigeria PLC.
May & Baker is actually the first pharmaceutical company in Nigeria. Started in 1944, September 4 to be precise. It started as a subsidiary of the UK arm of the company, May & Baker UK, and was importing products from the parent company selling in West Africa. But along the line, May & Baker obviously evolved from just selling products to building our own factory. In 1976, just across the road was the factory that we built. So we started manufacturing those products in Nigeria. And a whole lot has happened after that. As the needs of Nigerians for our products grew, we saw that factory could not continue to sustain the demand. We decided to build another factory. So somewhere in Ota, in 2011, we built a modern state-of-the-art WHO qualified facility, we call Pharma Center in Ota. And based on what we were able to put in there, in 2014, that facility was certified by WHO. So currently, I will say that among the 4 companies that got the WHO certification, we are probably the only one on track for recertification in West Africa. Our vision is to be a leading healthcare brand in sub-Saharan Africa. I just came back from a very important conference yesterday. I was invited to Africa CEOs Forum, which is about 800 CEOs in Africa, 5 presidents, 1,800 participants. The communique really is Africa needs to stand up. Africa needs to stop being the beggar of the whole world. And all these CEOs, we agreed, and with the presidents present at that meeting, that Africa should stop begging and start taking care of herself. We saw what happened with COVID. Other countries are going to take care of themselves first before they think about you. Nobody can love you more than yourself. We want to be a force in that movement that we have all agreed Africa needs to take. So I think our vision is apt to be a leading healthcare brand in sub-Saharan Africa. And we have already started that by making sure that before the end of this year, we'll put our footprint in other parts of Africa. Our mission, which is linked to that, is to improve the quality of life throughout life for all lives. What that really means is, we already know that life expectancy in Africa is very low compared to other parts of the world. All of these are a result of the quality of life. We worry with a whole lot of things. Hunger, healthcare is not adequate. Many people are not covered. Fakes and all those kinds of things. So as a company, we are interested in the quality of life of Africans. And we need to improve that quality of life so people can live longer. And it's not just taking care of you when you're young. We want it to be through life. And not just through life for a few privileged individuals. It needs to be for all life.
Now you be this?
Yeah.
Every time before we dey see you, they waka like you know well. Now just you don't dey campaign.
Before, malaria dey knock me gbasgbos. And then one day, I go pharmacy. I don't try 3 different malaria medicine. None work for me.
Have you tried Malact? Malact is the effective malaria medicine from May and Baker, makers of quality medicines for over 75 years. Malact contains a combination active drug called dihydroartemisinin piperacin, which keeps working in your body for up to 6 weeks, stopping the malaria parasite from knocking you down. This is why Malact is your control button against malaria.
Now 3 tablets I take every day for 3 days.
Now some Malact give malaria boy one time. Now my head be malaria. I go punch my own back.
Malact, your control button against malaria. Available in pharmacies near you.
Tosi Adelowo is the co-founder and chief marketing officer of Checkit Technologies Limited.
What we offer is, the first things first, counterfeit protection, traceability. So by traceability, track and trace, you being able to track your products as they move through your the supply chain, optimize your supply chain till it gets to the final consumer. So we provide that traceability. Traceability is important for several reasons. So for example, take a group of products manufactured on maybe in this month, maybe April 2021. You find out that every product you've manufactured in April 21, there was a defect. something. It's happened several times. It's out there. You say, oh, maybe an active ingredient was missing, or an ingredient that wasn't supposed to be there was there, or maybe it wasn't mixed in the right proportions, and now it's becoming a problem. You have to recall these products back and like, oh, consumers don't use it. The IT industry has been growing very fast. I think what surprises me the most is how innovative Nigerians have been. I think I'm quite impressed with a lot of the solutions. I was telling someone recently that every day that I go through my Instagram, I see a new software company. Every day. No exaggeration, because there are ads always in my feed, and Instagram knows obviously the type of content I like, so it shows me a lot of this type of ads. It shows that, okay, yes, Nigerians are innovating, and we are beginning to see that the barrier to innovation is not as high as with maybe a lot of other industries. From your house, you can innovate. From YouTube videos, you can start innovating. And I think that has fast-tracked a lot of things now. This is another conversation I was having where I think the IT sector is also growing rapidly. In a lot of the countries where it's growing very rapidly, Nigeria, places like India, China, there's population. So there's a lot of competition for resources. So from a young age, a lot of people in these heavily populated countries have learned that they have to do extra to rise above average. The Nigerians already have that spirit of, in school, you had to read extra if you wanted to top, because there are lots of competition and there are lots of smart people. So you had to do extra. And that's extra for technology is innovation. The West is beginning to see it. Investment has been growing like this, and where the money goes, a lot of people will go. So it's not surprising that a lot of people are actually flocking into technology, because there's been an offshoot in the amount of investment. In 2019, we were part of the Facebook Accelerator Program. So what the Facebook Accelerator Program did was bring together 20 companies, software companies, deep tech companies. That's, by deep tech I mean people doing things in artificial intelligence, machine learning, things like that. Brought them together and gave them funding. So there were 10 companies founded by full-time people and 10 companies founded by students in universities. And I saw the companies that the students were founding. It's deep technology, so we're talking about some advanced technology, and I was wowed. I looked at myself and I'm like, Tosin, what were you doing in university? Because these guys were building some exceptional technology. And it just made me say, the future for tech in Nigeria is bright. We will export technology, and that's what makes me happy. We are beginning to not just build technology for ourselves, we are beginning to export the technology to other African countries and even the West. So in the next 10 years, what we'll be doing will astound everyone, and I think we're on the right track.
Over the years, fashion has evolved from the very beginning of time to the medieval and the contemporary fashion of today. We at Lekuchi Global are introducing a special collection of apparels of gender-neutral clothing called the Universal Collection, featuring extraordinary tailored styles available for all societal class. The Universal Collection embodies all fashion transition eras and is inspired by the chronological event of human growth. That's why it is a blend of all clothes worn by different people from different races. T-shirts, pants, English natives, jackets, suits, agbadas, blazers, and accessories such as bags, hats, and so much more, with prices ranging from $29.50 to $1,500 US. Place orders and be the first to benefit from our 30% discount on all styles in the Universal Collection series. Follow us at Lekuchi Global on all social media platforms. Be a part of the evolution.
We are called Check It Technologies Limited. Our vision is that one day, Check It's labels will be the seal of genuinity for every great product, ensuring you know the story of everything you consume. And our mission is that in a few years, Checkit's platform will become the leading product authentication and distribution tracking technology solution globally. Checkit. Call us now. Mogbodofo Adelekon is a similarly young, fashionable, but goal-getting managing director and chief executive officer of Lekushi Global Limited.
So the journey is, I started 2013. Before, I don't have name, I'm just sewing, One of my friends came that we should join hands together. First of all, we start with cut and rhymes, but it did not work. But I sit with my brother, my sibling. His name is Adefuope Francis Ogbodofo. So we sat together, and one of my big uncle always called me Uche, because the way I also, he gave me that name that I'm a Igbo boy, you are very brilliant and intelligent. So from there, Uche, they are calling me Uche. Everybody is calling me Uche when I'm hustling Okrika. Second-hand clothes, giving people in the streets, selling it to other people, selling to my brother, selling to my cousins, selling to my friends, So he always called me Uche. Me and my other brother sat, then we create the name. I'm Lekon, and they're calling me Uche. So we bring that name together. So we come up with Lekuchi. So Uche and Lekon is what bring. It's not that that Uche is just a nickname of Igbo, like having Igbo energy of business. So was registered 2013, So from there, we are taking it one after the other. Very happy and very subtle when I think about Afrocentric, because Afrocentric in meaning is bringing the old to the new. I just want the viewer to know that youth, most of us don't feel like wearing our proper attire, native kaftan, all those stuffs. So we need to bring it back to how they can wear it properly, and so that the young and the old and across the board can feel the impact of the cuts, the sewing, and the fitting. So we go back to 40s, 20s, 1920s, 1940s, 1970s. Then you come back to 2022 to unveil that, so that it can affect the culture worldwide, both young and old. Afrocentric cuts across every boundaries of what they call outfit or clothing in the world. It's not even the black community alone now. That's the reason why I choose that location to shoot the collection. It acquire art, our music, our food, and everything. So it cuts across the board. Just like what Davido just launched of recent. I've been thinking about that for over like 10 years, but Davido bring it to limelight now, and I'm so happy. When you are performing in the Western world, you have to wear our clothes, which is representing Africa. You have to eat our food, which is representing Africa. Because everybody want to hear the Afrocentric, everybody want to hear the Afrobeat. Like Fela Anikulapo Kuti does not change his movement of Africa. He don't wear any foreign clothes, everything made here, and he's selling it all over the world. Because Africa, especially Nigeria, we are so talented. We can take our craft to the world. People want to wear our African print. People want to wear our culture print. People want to wear Banku. People want to wear our Ankara. People want to wear our Ashoke. People want to, start from Danshiki, start from Soro, Agbada, like that. So we have to come back and recreate it. I want to let our people know that wherever you are coming from, wherever you are, you can be great. Don't look at where you are coming from. Don't even think of, even though you are from trenches, you have to think that you have to push yourself and be who you want to be. No matter where you are coming from, you can be great with your craft. Because I so much believe in the craft. If I'm angry, if I'm passionate about the craft, it's a thing that I cannot even let go, because I was discovered at 87 on this craft. So it's a passion, it's what I love doing. So I need to talk to the world, to our nation, to our country, to Africa, that you can become whoever what you want to become. Whatever you want to become in life, you can become it with your craft. So I indulge every one of them that you can really be great with your craft. Ajegunle has been blessed to me, because if I were not brought up in Ajegunle, I would have not been nothing. That was where I started from. But I determined that if I cross over and showed up in Surulere, I think a greater thing will come again. I lecture a lot of youth. Collaboration means now, like you will see Fendi and Gucci bringing themselves together. You see Nike and Fendi bringing themselves together. You see Adidas and Gucci bringing themselves together for collaboration, and their competitor. Now they are sharing the both likes, which is somebody like Gucci and somebody likes Adidas, and they come together and they share the payment of all of them. Now, my own concept is for me to change these people to be good and even more than me, so that we can collaborate in future. My mission too is for our fashion industry to go broader, more than this. Most of us are not designer yet, we are tailor. None of us is doing the retail of the business. Because what we can produce in a year, some people can produce maybe 5,000 in a year, 10,000 in a year, but it's not enough. I want to build capacity that can take like 1 million copies of maybe one collections, that can distribute 2 million copies, 3 million copies, that can distribute within 3 weeks, within 1 month to the world.
Well, and this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our feedback channels, as you can see on the screen. Sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll trust you will join us.